one. I guess we're on. Happy Tuesday, folks. And today is going to be a kind of an unusual Tuesday at 7. And what we've been doing for a number of weeks is working with the pretentious Cleveland portrait artists. And of course, we have a great special effects following. And we also have a good number of, do you want to go over there and share?
I'm going to grab my...
We also have a good number of illustrators and tattoo artists and all kinds of fine artists that join. So we decided today to do a fusion of all that and to try to give a few poses so folks could have some fun. If you joined us last week we had Dr. Julie Massimo, and we had a 40-minute discussion about kind of mental well-being and how to thrive in this COVID isolation. We talked about depression and anxiety and substance abuse, gave some great resources. We talked about working with parents during this isolation. And so if you haven't seen it, that's a great one. And if you have a single person or a number of people that you think might benefit from that, feel free to forward that on. And it feels really weird to talk to you in full makeup because full special effects makeup. And but Beth is sharing this out. What we're going to do is, well, you know what we have is the comics.
They are over here.
Okay. So back in the fall, we had...
Oh, sorry.
That's right. I'll kind of follow your hand. In the fall, we had Ted Sikora, who is the artist and the creator of a Cleveland-based comic. He does, he had Apama, which maybe the back of this might show you, his Apama series, Cleveland-based. And then it multiplied to Tap Dance Killer. And he has very first comic, and the second one, we have them signed. Do you see that signature down there? The Ted Sikora signature? He signed it with Sharpie.
Right there. Yep.
Signed it with Sharpie during our interview. But he offered these two out. And what we're going to do is anybody who shares a illustration or a photo or a rendering of this character during the week, and all you have to do is just copy it and put it out on the Tuesday at 7 or...
in the comments.
Yeah, comments, whatever it is. And we'll put your name, and then we'll draw out these two signed 1 and 2 edition of Tap Dance Killer. And then we'll get this away next week and send it to you. But I thought this was apropos because it kind of feels like hero, rogue, illustration. And so we were going to give away these 2 copies next week.
Absolutely. And he's local, and with any of these comic books, you love the local references and the drawings and seeing the comic book versions of the Northeast Ohio area, in addition to the great characters and storylines. These comics are a blast. You
see Cleveland in the background, as Beth said, and I'm not sure if it's these 2 issues, but you see like things like West Side Market and even some of those Tremont areas. And so we are excited to give those 2 away. But today, again, it was just to provide maybe a fusion of special effects, makeup, portraiture, etc. We're going to do a few short poses. It's only going to be 5-10 minutes long, and then we're going to go ahead and shut it off and hope that you guys are inspired to do some type of art during this week. We're going to hold the pose for 20 seconds-ish. Beth is going to find the right pose, and we're going to hold it, and then we're going to stop and find another pose, hold it, and we'll do maybe 3 or 4 poses. And you guys will have that to choose from. Then you can go back and just grab a image. Do
you want to talk a little bit about your, again, since we're mixing so many different groups here, do you want to talk a little bit about your makeup and the costuming, kind of where we came, got our ghosts and your contacts?
Yeah. Okay, so let's start with the character. Way back in the 2000 somethings.
Mm-hmm.
We were part of a video music shoot, and it was with Midnight Syndicate, and they were doing a shoot down in the Lakewood area, and we were asked to participate, and we decided to go ghostly white.
Yep.
And the reason why we decided to go ghostly white is I think it's striking against black backgrounds, and it felt very Disneyland-esque, kind of like Haunted Mansion, and that was at least the image that I was envisioning it at the beginning. Since then, and that was 11, 12 years ago, something like that.
2008, 2009 at the latest, I think. So I forgot that was the first time we wore them.
So back at that time, first in a music video shoot, we then had, on occasion, it had come out for some type of performance. We also, these ghostly characters also were in the commercials and performed at the Brunswick 5K.
Yep.
That was this past year. We had an entire crew of ghosts, and our cousins, Terry and
Craig helped.
And Craig came up from North Carolina and joined us. We had a number of other ghosts. We also had zombies. And so what we were trying to do was to increase runners, the runner membership for that race, and give some fun eye candy along the way, too. So we had zombies and ghosts for that race.
Yep.
Proceeds went to
the food pantry, the Brunswick food pantry. Yep.
Then following that, we also performed these characters for Neil Zaza's One Dark Night, which is a ballet heavy metal fusion at the Akron Civic Theater. And it was there that we got in this makeup and did it again. It was in a bunch of photos. As a matter of fact, the photos that were kind of promoting this were from the Akron Civic Theater, which is a beautiful theater, by the way. Yeah. What I did here is it's real simple stuff. Essentially, I bought you can buy special effects contacts. Just make sure it's from a reputable place and be very careful with your eyes. Follow all the directions. Make sure you clean them. Started off by popping the contact lenses in. I think these lenses were $25 a pair.
That sounds right. Yeah, they weren't very much.
Yeah, they're not all that expensive. I then went in and just airbrushed some white makeup. Although you can do a base with other makeup too. You can do it with a water-based. You could do it with a grease paint. I just used a water-based makeup.
Jess says quarantine has been super rough on you.
It sure has. And after I sprayed it out, which Jess was it?
Adonich.
Oh. And we're Adonich? I always call her Adonich.
I don't know.
Adonich. I like the Adonich. Anyways.
She'll have to tell us when we see her next how to actually pronounce her name.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jess.
So went ahead and airbrush, and then I just got some black powders and a black makeup brush and just brushed in the lines. And so real simple stuff. It's and of course I had the big fat gray beard.
The beard
so
helps.
that made it really easy. So it just comes up.
You didn't have it when we first did these.
No.
You had a little Van Dyke action going.
I don't remember what it was, but
I don't know.
But I have it now, and so we'll enjoy it. Hopefully, you guys will have fun drawing it. It's nice because the portrait artists don't have to draw what they see necessarily. They could draw what they'd like to see, or they think they'd like to see, or
stylized, artistic versions.
Yeah, whatever it is. So, what else? What did I miss? Oh, costuming. We just decided to go to white, and so it's layered over. I love creepy cloth. We buy it at the end of each year because it's great for layering.
It's on clearance, and we go and we get white clothes at the thrift store and just layer them, and whatever's going to work best for the look that we're going for. And part of it was,
you know what? This hat. I'm not going to take it off right now, but this hat.
Oh, yes.
Actually, this hair is crepe hair.
Glued.
Straightened crepe hair, and I just glued it to the hat. So I could flip off the hat and the hair stays with the hat. So
and the hair underneath isn't too badly mussed, so you can come out looking your usual dapper self.
And I could just go and this is just a water-soluble airbrush paint. So that's where it is.
And part of it for us was the idea of doing the monochromatic character. That's not something that either one of us really did much. And so the kind of the skill in, okay, how much gray, how much black do I want to use on an all white character was a fun experiment, and it turned out we really like our ghostly makeup jobs and looks.
And it's amazing how just painted gives a three-dimensional surface. It really exaggerates the features. And so I have a lot of people go, are you wearing prosthetics on your face? And I'm like, no, it's just paint. I've got kind of a bony structure on my face anyways, but I just paint and accentuate what's already there.
Shall I do a little bit of a close-up?
Yeah.
So, yeah, hold still. So you can see again, you know, this is just white airbrushed, and then Roger uses his usual artistic skill and just highlights with dark, and then some more, you know, you can see here kind of more white added on top of the shading. So for those who aren't our haunty special effects makeup artists, this is the fun that we get to do with this type of stuff. And Carol in Singapore could probably do this with her eyeshadow if she really wanted to.
Technically, this is eyeshadow that we used. I mean, it was just powders that we used to paint in. So, Carol, you can...
Yeah.
She's already a makeup artist, so she already knows this stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's why I was...
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So again, for people who are just checking in, yes, those are, Deb, those are contacts. Absolutely. You can buy those and get them in an amazing amount of fabulous colors. And as long as it's coming from a reputable company, like $25 a pop, and you can get them in red, yellow, cat eyes, all black, all white, all sorts of different fun looks.
And then what we've also found is that you can stack. So you can get the special effects with no vision correction. Yep. Save some money, and then you can stack them on top of your prescription
which is
contacts.
Which is what I have to do, because if I want to wear contacts, then I can't see. So I stack them on top of my contacts, and then I just peel them off at the end of the night, and then I don't have to worry about tripping over anything.
And what's weird is, so the secret to special effects makeup, I believe, is to be able to draw in an expression so that when you then express through it, it even exaggerates. And so this is my face at complete rest.
And now it's even more. Dave Duarte wants to know where you found the hat.
It was a gray hat, and I spray painted it white.
Yep.
So it was a gray hat, and we do that a lot. The cane was... or
maybe
I don't remember where the hat came from.
Yeah, Halloween store,
but I sprayed it. And I sprayed the cane, and I spray shoes and everything. So it's a nice way. The same thing with, it's great for layering. We do a lot of costume painting.
Yeah.
We grab the bug sprayers, and we pump colors into there. We also get spray bottles, and you can we do that for some movie stuff and zombie wear and pea staining and all that. But so what we'll do is maybe we'll do some poses, take some questions, and then shut down. And so for those folks that are joining, we'd love if you shared this out. But if you do some type of rendition,
that's going to be what gets you entered for the comic books. It's not sharing this video is not going to be what wins this time. It's that you pull out your paints or your pencil or your crayon or your marker or your shadow on paper, and that you do some type of sketch or some type of artwork based off of a couple of Roger's poses. He's going to do some, and if you upload that to Tuesday at 7, that's going to be what gets you entered to win one of the 2 Tap Dance Killer comics.
Or to just Roger Miller's, because you could do it to Roger Miller's as well,
absolutely.
And then I can share it over there.
Yeah, exactly. So Roger's going to go into a couple poses.
Oh, before I do that, one other thing. On the Tuesday at 7 site, we signed over a petition, and we had a lot of folks that went ahead and signed a petition to put the tattoo artists back to work.
Yep, and they did.
And I mean, obviously, it wasn't just us; it was all over. But as a result, Matt Seal.
Yeah, that's right.
Matt
Don't
Seal,
forget that.
our great special effects makeup artist, but also an ink master, is going to offer the Tuesday at 7 group a substantial, nice discount. We're going to post it.
Yeah.
We're going to post it. But that was something that just happened here over the last couple of days. And so
tattoo shops, massage parlors, and piercing shops can open Friday again.
Gotcha.
With whatever distancing, safe measures, OSHA, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But so all those tattooed artists can get back to work, and Matt, both for the Tuesday at 7 and also to kind of get people back, because I know I've been seeing a lot of posts about people are just itching for a new tattoo. Yep.
Some ink therapy.
So, yeah. So that'll be a good thing for everybody. All right. So Roger's going to go into a few just 10, 15 second poses, and you have the opportunity to do a screen grab and to do some artwork inspired by these poses and inspired by this character. And again, this is just kind of putting the Tuesday at 7 spin on the portrait sittings that we've been helping the Pretentious Cleveland portrait artists with on Fridays. And Roger thought, wow, how cool would it be to see the portraits of a character?
Yeah.
So that's why we are doing this. No, Roger does not have a tattoo, and neither do I. So that's Dorothea also asking.
No.
So that's why we're doing this, and we are super excited both with our non-portrait artists and our amazing new portrait artist friends to see what fun comes out of this.
And we wanted to make it interactive because we're all kind of stuck at home.
Yeah.
And so this is more than just watching. This is going to be an interaction and a post.
Yeah.
And so to kind of fuse it and have that was our goal. And if 20 people do it, that's a huge success. If 10 people do it, we're
that's still pretty
blessed.
hardcore.
Yeah. And if more than people do that, then that's just bonus. So
yeah. All right. So why don't I'm going to slide over here, and
like often whenever we're working for theater or movies, we have a director. So I'm going to wait for Beth to just kind of line me up and direct me.
You all heard him say that. He's letting me direct him. All right. That's good. Okay. I like that. So let's hold this. We'll hold it for about 15 seconds. Anybody who wants to draw this, you can take a screen grab and create some artwork based on Roger's Ghostly Ghost. So while he's holding there.
All right. I'm kind of 20. I don't know if...
Let's see.
I don't know what
Actually,
the last one looked like.
Put your head up a little bit more. That was kind of, yeah. Quiet on the set. That's because I can't count and talk at the same time. Roger's doing the counting. I'll be doing the talking. And I'll pull the camera away. We'll try to get like a 3/4 shot too.
Okay.
Is that good?
It's 20.
All right.
And we're gonna, when we save this, it'll be there for you to just hit the stop button.
Yeah, this will get uploaded just like any other. Let me back up a little bit. The light will be a little bit funkier, but get a little more.
I don't know if my face is.
I was gonna, kind of tilt a little bit more. That's good. Oh, Juan says hands, please. So that's actually on the next pose. That's a good idea. Do something with your hands instead of the cane because we can't see the cane. Thank you, Juan.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, put the cane and do a boom.
All right, cane down.
We're so.
I don't know. Hands are a weird thing to.
Yeah, because you've got all the. That looks good. Yeah, again, this is all the drapey stuff is the creepy cloth that you see in Halloween stores, and we will use it for everything. We have it in any color that it comes in.
All right, 20 seconds.
Yep.
I don't want it to look like a...
That's good. That looks really good. And it's got that extra kind of yellow light in the background too.
All right.
Good.
Let's do get down low. Mm-hmm. Just do a kind of a shoulder.
A shoulder what? Oh. I can't see the cane. Why don't you like kind of do something with, yeah, there you go. That looks fun. And you've got this kind of like extra yellow light coming up from the bottom. It looks kind of firelighty.
All right.
Really
should we do any other suggestions out there?
Yeah, let us know if you need anything, any other poses. Can't really see, yeah. Let me see if I can, because I know portraits are really only supposed to be from like the chest up, but that looks fun.
All right.
So cool. So if anybody thinks of any other questions about, you know, makeup and special effects or anything like that, feel free to throw more in the comments.
Oh, yeah.
We'll address it another time. There's Roger's normal, handsome
There's a
hair.
quick sheet right there.
Yep.
So we'll just go up, wash off, and pop the contacts out, and have something to draw for the next week.
Yeah.
Again, for those who are just joining, going, what the heck is going on here? What we want to do is just kind of fuse special effects makeup, portrait drawing, illustration. We got some ink masters out there that do just great work. We wanted to mash those all up and provide some type of interactive session. And so that was the intention here. Yeah. I'm not quite sure that anybody's done this during this lockdown. So hopefully this is novel. This is something a little different. If you post a rendering of any kind, post it to the Roger Miller, Beth Miller, or to the Tuesday at 7 group. We'll enter your name in, and then next week, we're going to draw from, you'll be entered into the drawing, and then next week we're going to draw one name and give away 2 signed copies. This is Tap Dance Killer. It is a Cleveland-based graphic novel, comic book. I'm a big fan of not only the drawings.
Juan said that he picked one up at a convention.
Who?
Juan Karate. He was at... Darn it.
So Tap Dance
cool.
Killer is a great local. To be able to flip through here and see Cleveland landmarks is really super cool. And to have a great story, is fun too, and to have the
Tap Dance Killer. So the original comic was Apama, and then the Tap Dance Killer was a character in Apama that just became so popular that she got her own comic book series.
Yeah.
And so and Ted is great. I mean, it's just been a pleasure kind of moving along with him and getting to know him and his comics and everything that he's accomplished.
Yeah. So number 1, number 2, they're both signed. You'll see the Sharpie signatures at the bottom. We're going to give these away next week. So have fun. Stay well. We will see you this Friday and for portrait drawing, and take care, and we'll stay in touch. If you have any questions, go ahead and post them. We'll respond to that later. And we'll see you on Friday and look forward to your work. All right. Take care.
Have a good night.
Bye.